With there being more and more races coming to F1, it makes me wonder what tracks could we see next. Obviously, this season we're seeing Las Vegas come into the sport for the first time since 1984 at Caesars Palace, and last season we saw Miami come into the sport. Where could we either return or visit to for the first time next? The first track that comes to mind for many is Kyalami, which we haven't seen since 1993, which would open up Formula 1 into 6 continents for the first time. The South African track currently has an FIA Grade 2 rating, which means Formula 1 couldn't currently race there. However, the layout of the track is lovely, featuring flowing corners, plenty of overtaking zones, and a forgotten audience for Formula 1. As mentioned in my previous video on Formula 1's return to Germany, a possible track for F1 to return to is the Hockenheim Ring, which has been left off the calendar since 2019 due to F1's CEO feeling that the organisers have no faith in themselves to host a Grand Prix anymore, to quote Stefano Domenicali, which is F1's CEO. The German track is a fan favourite and has been the request of many fans of the sport to be introduced, as it always produced action-packed, weather-influenced races such as in 2018 and in 2019. Although we already have one Spanish track on the grid, the country's vast size could lead to F1 wanting to introduce a second race at Jerez, which Alpine did their pre-season promotional videos of their 2023 car at, showing that some teams are leaning towards the track. The 15-turn circuit was last on the grid in 1997 as the European Grand Prix, and before that, in 1986 till 1990 as the Spanish Grand Prix. The reason for the departure from Jerez in 1990 was due to Formula 1 moving to the Catalan track of Barcelona, which we still race at to this day. For a fourth track, which is a bit far-fetched, a fourth race in the States in Watkins Glen would be an action-packed race, with it being a constantly fast, flowing circuit where overtaking is a possibility almost anywhere for most racing categories, including Formula 1. The 11-turn roller coaster of a track features lots of elevation change all around the track, an entry for more American fans to the sport, which Liberty Media are focusing on currently due to having 3 American tracks come to the sport, all within the last 10 years. There are many possibilities for tracks that could come to the quickest sport in the world, most of which we don't know what we will get next, but we just have to hope that it's not another street circuit like the last few have been.